Yo, what's good? It's your boy King Haas, live and direct. You tune in to another episode of Late Night New York, WHCR 90.3 FM. Right now, I got my dude, one and only, the Prince of the South Bronx,
Love, that's love.
Cy Money. My man. What's
Bro,
good, bro?
Haas.
Yes,
Love,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir, man.
Always a pleasure to be back
Always a
with you.
pleasure for you to have around. First of all, shout out to Paparazzi TV filming behind the scenes or whatever. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting what we doing, man. And most importantly, man, you know what I'm trying to say? Shout out to everybody in the Bronx that's doing their thing right now, man.
Big Bronx energy.
Right now, bro, you got a story.
Yeah,
So we're going to go ahead and go to the beginnings.
let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? So you come from a neighborhood of greatness. You come from a neighborhood that had a big hand in the early formation of hip hop.
Absolutely.
So describe being a kid and being around the influence of those older people.
Oh, yeah. How did the experience? I mean, it was great. It's what molded me into be like the person I am now as far as hip hop goes, like the student of the game in such a culture level. Because that was outside. Outside was hip hop. That was the neighborhood. You couldn't go up a block or be a place and not hear rap music, hip hop music. And it's like I said, it's just a part of my childhood, bro. It been around since I came outside, since we did cookouts. You know what I mean? And it's been installed in the households. I got family members and people that been doing music, not necessarily hip hop, but just music.
In general.
You know what I mean? In general. So this is something that's like embedded in me, bro. It's bigger than just like even the neighborhood thing.
That's crazy, cause you know it's crazy, cause like you go like I remember being a kid and you go on certain floors, right? You go on like the 4th floor, you might hear Biggie.
Yep.
You might go on the 6th floor, you might hear Nas. You might go on the 9th floor, you might hear Onyx.
Facts. Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like, you can't, like, we come from an era where, like, you know what I mean, hip hop is in your face literally from the time you wake up
Nah, for real though.
to the time you go to sleep or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
you being from the Bronx, knowing the history, knowing that hip hop started in the Bronx, and we in the 50th year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning of that to you, especially with you being a part of the culture now and being the forefront of like Bronx
honest,
MCs?
bro, it means everything. I feel so good to be a part of it. I feel like I'm a part of something that's definitely special, and I hold it sacred, bro. I take it serious. You know what I mean? Like, I'm from the South Bronx, and we the originators, bro. So we gotta stand tall, and we gotta hold that tight. You know what I mean? We gotta hold it down.
Facts.
Cause we the creators, so it's a blessing, bro. I feel good to be a part of it. The journey been awesome. I'm learning, bro. I'm a student of the game, so I like to go back in time and figure out things and how it was, cause it's all coming back.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I'm just a student, and every day I'm learning, bro. It's hell of an experience, bro. I'm just happy to be a part of this shit.
No doubt,
And now that people are receptive to what I'm doing, it's a blessing too. It's like, all right, like niggas be like, yo, that's Side Money from the Bronx. It's like, that shit feel good. I'm not gonna, I'm cursing.
No, it's all good. We gonna edit that out.
Yeah. But it feels good, bro. Word.
What's the like, in the BT Wars has passed, right? So, big Bronx energy.
Yeah, a lot of big Bronx.
You know what I
energy,
mean? You've seen the girl Ice Spice. You've seen
Seen
Scarlet.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean? Of course, Joe and Remy. So
Killed
it's kind of like in previous years, we kind of we didn't really get that proper respect and homage.
Absolutely.
So how it feel now, where it's like it seemed like that energy, the industry
was
starting
dope.
to recognize us.
Yeah, definitely. It was dope, bro. It was. I didn't really even get to see that. I'm come clean. I didn't watch it, but I watched a lot of the recaps. Like me and wifey sat on the couch and just kind of went through YouTube, and it was dope. Like especially seeing Ice Spice perform and having a setup with the bodega. And shit made me proud, bro. It was like the whole Fordham Road. You know what I mean? It brought it back to the essence, and it was just good to see it being highlighted on such a big platform, bro. Because like I said, we
That's
the originators. Yeah, man. Come on. We been needed that, so it's just
Definitely. And I appreciate her for doing that, man.
Yeah,
Because a
that was
lot of people
dope.
hate on her.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that girl
Shout out to Ice Spice.
she
She doing her thing.
fact, she representing and she putting it on for the borough.
Yeah, she is.
And
Shout
a
out to
heavyweight.
Queen.
I never seen an artist from here go ahead and do that. Have that representation
For
on
sure,
that
that
kind
was
of
the
platform,
first.
bro.
That was the first for us, bro.
So it's kind of like, okay, we gonna go ahead and we talked about the influence or whatever. So
Yeah, definitely.
there's a lot of spitters from your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of talented dudes from your neighborhood.
Yeah, definitely.
So hell, you know what I mean? You grew up in the house with talented people.
Yeah.
So what was the point where you said, okay, man, I'm about to jump head first in this. I'm about to start around.
I mean,
Cause your brother was a beast.
yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. Like, I mean, I've been like in my household, we always was like into the hip hop thing. So like we always aspired to be like famous and stuff like that and be like rappers. Cause like you said, that's what we grew up around. So I always kind of was like rapping and writing rhymes, like amateur style, like just doing it for fun. But I ain't gonna lie, like I got serious, like me and my brothers when we got together, me and my brother Rec, when we got together and really did the group thing, and I got a chance to really compete and go out there and really do shows. That's when I was probably when I was like I first got in the studio with Kevo 2, probably I was like 12.
R.I.P. Kevo too.
R.I.P. to Kevo 2. Yeah, he played a major role in just like making me take it serious, showing me how to really, like, it's no more games. Like, you got
Me and
this.
you both.
You know what I
Me and you
mean?
both.
Right
man.
in his crib. So I would say like 12, 13.
He'll put you through boot camp. You know what I'm saying?
Boot camp was like summer camp for me. When I went to Kev crib, because I was around the homies, and it was more than just recording. We was family, so it was different. I mean, niggas over there playing Sega, and you know what I mean. It was different. Getting haircuts and shit, like it was crazy. But yeah, that's where it started for me. And Kevo 2 crib, that's where I probably recorded my first song for real. I was like 12. Then we started a group. Shout out to Rec. He seen something different in us, and he was able to create that because we was talented, but we ain't really had no guidance. So Rec came in and played a major part and guided me and getting me on track. Had us running around rapping, and man, the feedback we received from it was dope. I mean, we didn't take it serious then, but you know what I mean. I fell into the seriousness of it as I got older. My next strike at it. You know what I mean? I didn't see what it was worth then, but I learned a lot, and it actually falls into the artist I am now. Like even the things I learned from then. You know what I mean? So yeah, like that was probably when I really started saying, even though I stopped, but yeah, it was a spark in me there. I always knew from that point that I had it and I had the ability.
Copy.
You know what I mean? I just had to get back on my bull. You know what I mean?
I understand. Definitely. Yeah, man. It's just what you went through from the beginning, you know, you had to learn, you had to go through that experience that way. Now, what you're dealing with, you already got to understand how this thing works, so you know how to maneuver around everything, and you know, it's like with age come wisdom.
Absolutely.
Facts. I understand. I get it, man. I definitely get it. I definitely get it, man. Like the first time I heard you, you know what I mean. I was talking like, yo, who that? You know what I mean? He's like, yo, I was like, yo, nigga. Yo.
Yeah, I've been spitting hard rap since I was 14.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know that, but I've been spitting hard rap since I was 14. That's
I never heard. I always heard your brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, yo.
Shout out to Big Bro. He
I thought his brother was like, nah, this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my bro was a beast.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if you from my hood and you originally from my hood, then you know.
You know, definitely,
what my brother was doing.
Salute to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for real.
Shout out to my bro. He's still around. Like, he played a major role in what I'm doing. He behind the scenes.
Yeah, salute to him. You know what I'm saying? He
need
to get back on that mic and start fronting, man.
Yeah. We talk about that. He on another level.
Yeah, facts.
He like, nah, I gotta make sure you don't get. You know what I mean? We gotta get all the money. I'm like, all right, cool.
But you know what I mean? That's dope or whatever. That's definitely incredible, man. So it's just kind of like, you know, and then what I noticed also is that, we come from a neighborhood of cutthroats and backstabbers.
Yeah, true.
You know, et cetera.
Yeah.
So to have the whole neighborhood basically You know what I mean? From people from all sides, people that probably wouldn't even mess with each other, and they all come together behind you.
Yeah.
Cause the love they got for you. There's certain people that, you know what I mean, they wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't gotta get in detail here, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I get you, you know.
But you, the common denominator with, for the love of you,
yeah,
they do that. So it's kind of like, man, you actually doing wonders without even realizing. You damn near a peace advocate.
Yeah, and I try to fall in that
saying?
category too, bro. Like I like to like I said, I feel like I'm special just because of that fact right there. Like that makes like forget my talent, bro. Just the fact like as a kid, I always been able to go everywhere in my vicinity, bro. I was in Forest, I was in McKinley, I was on B Road, I was, you know what I mean, up the block, Cortland, you know what I mean. So it's like, and everybody definitely couldn't do that.
Nah,
You know what I mean? And some people love you for that, and some people don't.
That's
you know
a
what I mean?
fact.
But that's one of the things that's like one of the things I was blessed to be able to do. So when I made music, it just felt right in rhythm. It's like everybody already rocking with me. So,
Cause bro, I never heard none of them from whatever side say nothing bad about you.
nah,
Bro.
yeah. Shout out to everybody over there too.
No,
Like
none of
McKinley,
them guys never
Forrest.
said nothing bad about you.
Yeah,
bro.
that's family. Yeah, bro, and I appreciate them too, bro.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
it's a lot of lessons I learned from each and every side, bro. You got dope artists, you got dope people, bro. Not even just rappers, people that are legends in different ways, bro. So I had the pleasure of being around all that, bro. So like a strong piece of me come from all of that too. So it's like,
And it's one big melting pot. It
yeah,
molded you.
bro. Yeah, man. Like shout out to the Forest McKinleys. You know what I mean? So the whole 6th Trinity, the whole Morrisania, be like the
Facts.
whole Bronx, but you know where we from. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
We from 6th Third.
definitely, man. And so it's kind of like, that led me to the next thing, man. So now it's kind of like, let's transition a few years, man.
Yeah.
You start getting back into, in your bag, but now you taking it serious now. You going hard with it.
Definitely.
So now it's kind of like, it's a time where in the Bronx, outside of you and a couple other people, everybody's catering towards, the drill genre.
Yeah, definitely.
And you could, I've heard you do similar stuff,
Absolutely,
but
yeah.
you know what I mean? And you're multitask, but for the most part, you kind of stayed in a certain lane or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you kind of made people cater and come to where you at or whatever. So describe how you went about doing that and keeping that balance without compromising the kind of music that you want to put out.
Yo, to be honest, like, it's a process. Like, the whole thing was a process. It was not giving up on knowing what my truth was. It was like, that's always been my thing. Hip hop, the original part of it. So I never left that. You know what I mean? But I'm a diverse person and I'm versatile. So
Definitely.
I grow with the times and I'm a fan of this shit. You know what I mean? So I definitely was tapping in with other areas. But yeah, like I said, I always knew hip hop is temporary and it always comes back around. So I was just kind of like waiting for that moment and still being a student, bro. Like I've been watching Griseldas before they was who they are. I've been watching
Salute to Benny and
yeah,
Conway
bro.
and
I've been
guys.
listening to underground rap. You know what I mean? This whole time. Like, you know what I mean? So right now it's just like I'm seizing the moment, bro. Like,
Cause now the sound is
Yeah.
starting to come back.
Like I heard
to the
people say
essence.
like, yo, bro, I didn't know you could rap like this on Boom Bap Records, and I'm like, bro, only if you knew. Like, you
I've
feel
been
me?
doing
Like,
it. You've been doing it forever anyway.
Yeah, like, and they gonna find out, bro.
But you had to show the versatility, the real, the real
Yeah.
everybody else, whatever. To let them know,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I let them know that we doing a little bit of everything, bro. Like,
'Cause
definitely.
I was joking, Rick. I said, yo, man,
And I'm gonna continue to do that too. Like that's
I'm
not
like,
something.
man, he
I'm
could pass. They don't know how old he is, but he could pass with 21, man.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? He know how to mesh
Appreciate
it.
that, bro.
You know how to mesh. You know how to blend it. I told you that before, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
man.
So it's kind of like a
Shout out to the young crowd too.
shout out to them also. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can't have hip hop without them.
Yeah, we need them.
That's
they
a
gotta
fact.
keep this thing
They
going.
gotta keep this thing going for real. But as long as they understand, do what they do, but they understand the essence
Absolutely.
of the
That's
culture.
important.
You know what I'm saying?
important.
And that's where people like you come in, to go because you kind of you
Yeah.
bridge the gap because you relate to the young boys, but you know what I mean.
come
You was
from,
around
like,
the
an
OGs
honorable
that
era, like,
yeah,
where
fact.
it's like I'm from like that last era of like it's golden for me because I'm right there. Like I could honestly see what the young crowd going through because I fake went through that. But what we went through in my era is also a lot different because a lot of things weren't what we have now.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So
That's a fact.
we did a lot of the similar stuff, bro, but it was just different.
You understand both sides.
Yeah, so that's another reason why I feel like people are gravitating to me so much right now. Cause it's like,
Because you relatable.
he's like, he got an old soul, but it's like, he got a breath of fresh air too. You know what I mean? Like, I come with that energy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna never be a slouch, bro. I told my family, my kids, my wife, I would be 50, bro. I'm gonna be fly.
Facts.
You know what I mean? 50, 60, running around with that shit on, bro.
You always gonna do what you gonna do.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
forever.
One thing I respect about you, bro, is that you know what I mean, you stay yourself.
Absolutely, bro.
You don't try to be nobody you not.
Nah, I can't do that.
You know what I mean? You stay you. From the time I met you, from the time that, even to watch you from a distance and watching how you move or whatever.
facts.
You got some artists who try to you know what I mean, experiment and do certain stuff. Nah, you stick to the script, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Every
bro.
single time you stick to the script, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's been helping me win, bro. Whether it been a slow process or a fast one. You know, sometimes it gets fast, it slows up, it get in the gym. But staying to the roots, sticking to the script, been what works for me, bro.
So now, since I started doing the show,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you what I be asking everybody that come on this show. What do you think hip hop is gonna be 50 years from now?
I don't know. I can't answer that question, bro. For me to sit here and try to answer that with a straight face, I think
That's an honest answer. I
that's
respect that.
impossible, bro. This thing is so limitless. You feel me? Like, you know, bro. Like, it's weird, bro.
Yeah.
Hip hop that has been broken down to so many categories
Categories
since it
now.
started, bro.
Yeah, man. That's a
So
fact.
it's like, ain't no telling, bro.
Man, how you feel about this artificial intelligence coming into hip hop?
Yo, man, AI is different.
Yeah.
AI is different. It's scary, bro.
Yeah.
That's scary.
On a lot of different levels.
Yeah, that's scary, man. I ain't really too into that, but
Yeah, I was joking with somebody
this is
the other
the
day.
plan. This is what they've been talking about all this time. Bro.
Yeah,
So it's
the stuff we was watching when we was kids. And all these movies and all this stuff that we thought was not realistic, like it's actually happening
it's
right in front of our
happening,
eyes now.
slowly but surely, man.
Bro, I saw some online the other day when you had they had these little police dogs they was training.
Yeah, I
and
see
it was like
that.
they was doing little push-ups or whatever. So it scared me. So I'm sitting there watching something. I said, "Oh, yo, we in trouble."
Me and my wife was just talking.
Yeah,
about
we
that.
we gonna have to we in trouble.
Yeah, that robot
But,
stuff
that's,
is.
but I ain't gonna get too deep in there. That's a whole nother conversation
That's
altogether. You know what I mean?
stay in the house.
Facts. So now, this new project.
Yeah. Rite, Volume 1,
You know what I'm saying?
EP. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? You got
Classic piece of art.
yeah, definitely. You got first of all, there's no whack track on it.
Appreciate that.
Everything is hard. Everything is dope. You can actually listen to it from beginning to end.
That was the plan, right
I
there.
done listened to it a couple of times.
Thank you, man.
Cause usually nowadays, you know what I mean, you listen to a project once, and you go ahead and like you find the single or the
Put it
one or
in
two
the
tracks you
archive
like,
after
and
a
that's
while.
it. But and then you forget about everything else. But you actually did a project where you could listen to from beginning to end.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
let's talk about the production. Let's talk about the features.
Yeah, oh man, Rite Volume 1 was mad sporadic, bro. Another one of those like sporadic moments where we just like, all right, let's get it, like seize the moment. I was kind of waiting for the weather to break, like certain songs, like even like, so it's 5 songs and I was the main reason I wanted to do 5 songs because what you said, it give you. We tend to have a small attention span now. Yeah.
Definitely.
So it give you that right, like that tape is literally like 15 minutes, but it's smoke back to back.
Back
so
to
it's
back
like,
to back.
It's not a long pace, but like I literally had this song I did with Corey Guns for 2 years, and I just never dropped it.
Damn. See, I didn't know that. It sound new. It sound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that song. Shout out to Showbiz and DITC. Showbiz son actually produced a beat
Dope. Okay.
that me and Corey Guns did that joint on. Shout out to Corey. Yeah, I had that one for like 2 years, but the timing was off. There was a lot going on. The pandemic had just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, threw
Kinda
everything off
slowed
what
down a
happened.
little bit. But yeah, like, and a lot of the other production, like, shout out to Beat Architect, and I met him like over the previous year through like social media and like the internet, and we kind of connected. And yeah, he dope producer, young dude.
Man, you and P got dope chemistry also.
Yeah, shout out to
what
is
I'm
my
saying?
guy. Like, is not
Like,
a
I
regular.
can see y'all. I'm just throwing it out there. I can see y'all doing a project together in the future
Oh.
because y'all got it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I say this, bro. Me and got enough work right now to drop probably 2 EPs.
Wow. Okay.
Like, me and got like mad songs that people ain't hear, bro.
Copy.
It's just different with me and Shout out to He come through whenever I ask him to. Like, always been a solid big bro from the Bronx, like from the first day I met him.
And you can hear the chemistry. Also,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
me
saying?
and is different. When we get in there, he always challenged
energy.
me to give it my all, bro. And that's why I like being around bro, because I feel like I bring that out of him too.
Positive energy.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Yeah, but yeah, did his thing on there too. But yeah, and shout out to my man Ben Y'all Casino too. That was the young man I was telling y'all about. Like he actually running with me. He write music group. You'll see him a lot, man. He's super talented. Just came home doing 20 years.
So 63rd music group and Rite music group is the same thing.
It's exactly the same thing. What I honestly did was I kind of rebranded it.
Copy. All right.
I rebranded it. Like I took the initiative to kind of like clean it up.
Okay.
63rd was cool, but that was like the beginning point.
Understood.
That was me being representation of the neighborhood.
The neighborhood, yeah.
And you know, like we cleaning up, bro, because we don't got intentions and plans to be in the neighborhood forever.
Facts. I'm with that.
So, you know what I mean?
Elevation.
Shout out to the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I'll never forget them. You know what I mean? That's where I'm from. You know what I mean? Never forget where you're from, but. Yeah, man.
But you got elevating, and you don't want certain other parties to misconstrue certain things, and I understand.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you know what I mean? This project, like I said, it was a masterpiece. You had the listening party a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, dope.
You know what I'm trying
Shout
to say?
out to everybody that came. That was dope.
You got the new vid that you just dropped for it as well.
Yeah, Paid Performance, the first single of the joint.
So you gonna drop a vid for every single joint on the project?
I don't know, man. Let's see. I don't know. Think about it. I got some dope stuff in the works right now. Like, a lot's been happening since the tape came out.
Right.
Like, behind the scenes. So I'm kind of like adjusting to that and trying to figure some things out. Because
business-wise.
Yeah, man. So like I'm trying to figure it out right now. But in the process of that, like I'm halfway through Rite Volume 2 already.
Copy. All right. Yeah.
Feature wise.
One thing about you gonna work.
Yeah,
one thing about you gonna work.
I'm definitely you definitely gonna get like 2-3 more, probably 2 more videos off the first tape. I'm definitely gonna do Goku. Probably do too. Me and probably do the vid too.
So now let me ask you a question, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the intellect and knowledge of how this game works the way what the average person doesn't have, average artist doesn't have.
Right.
So you talking to a younger artist that's on the come up, trying to do the same thing you doing.
Right.
What do you tell him or her? Because a lot of times, you know, they think that it's all fun and games. They think that it's just, you know what I mean? It's
I
all
think
glitz
that'd
and
be the
glamour.
first thing I would enforce and highlight. Right, what you just said right there, fun and games. Like, yeah, man. If you're doing this and you trying to get to the ultimate goal, which is to be successful and be able to change lives over this, you can't play as much. You might. I don't care really what age you are, and that's just the facts. Like, work hard, you play hard. You know what I mean? So invest a lot of time in learning and working hard in the beginning stages. Don't never look at the scoreboard. Don't never look at the scoreboard while you're working hard, while you're in the gym, while you're in the games. You know what I mean? Just continue to work on your craft, man. Work on your craft and believe in your ultimately believe in yourself, bro. Like, understand that ain't nobody gonna believe in you the way you gonna believe in you.
That's
and that's your goal is your goal. You know what I mean?
Fact.
So you owe it to yourself ultimately. You know what I mean? Nobody don't owe you nothing. So
nah, that's a good piece of advice, bro. That's a good piece of advice, man. You know what I'm saying? So you already heard them. Volume 2's on the way.
Yeah, Volume 2 on the way,
working
man.
on that right now.
Some other smoke on the way too. I can't say too much, man.
Nah. But it's gonna be coming. It's gonna be hot summer in the Bronx, man.
I'm performing in Brooklyn. Shout out to Infamous Amy Diaz, Shea 45.
Yeah, shout out to FSM Davis, man. He
that's
putting
my
on
brother.
he putting on for the whole city
the
right now,
whole
especially
hip-hop
with the
community.
indie artists.
Yeah, man.
And, you know what I mean, the lyricists, man.
And that's
He
my
putting
brother.
on, bro.
He connected with me. I connected with him 3 years ago, man. He had me on Shea 45. That's probably the first person that put me to the radio.
Bro, so what was the feeling? Because you know us, you know, our era, you know what I mean, growing up, High 97 to be or end all. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, you hear your voice on High 97, you gonna go, you know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
I see you been getting radio play now.
Yeah, man.
So, like, Describe that experience when you first heard your.
Never gets old, bro. Never gets old. Like everybody in my house could tell you that. Like I act like a kid every single time. I'm jumping around. I'm up. Lately, I ain't gonna even cap. It done got to the point where, shout out to Spazzo. Spazzo was playing with me so crazy. Like, Spazzo was dead playing me consecutively every week that I'm running around now. I'm doing rollout. I'm doing the tape. So I'm not in the crib when it's coming on. So I fake was falling asleep. You know what I mean? Like my song will be on the radio, like, or I'll be on stage at a show or something, and my song will be playing on the radio.
Same time.
So it's like, it's getting to the point now where it's like, all right, bet. You feel me? It's not as, but every time I got the opportunity to actually listen to it, bro, I'm in. Cause that's like it's special, bro.
It's a different type of feeling.
Yeah, man. I had the honor to be on Hot 97 and 105.1, bro.
Like y'all understand, like we come from an era, man, where it's kind of like, you know, I know you remember Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when Cool was doing this thing or whatever, so we still had the tape decks. You know what I mean? So
I've taped that era for
fact,
sure.
you know what I mean? So you go ahead, you record, you know what I mean? You go ahead, we ain't had the technology, man. So if you want to hear your favorite rapper or whatever, you want to hear it, you had to tape that going, man. You had to record it, man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You had to record it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I was definitely recording them joints.
That's a different, every week. Every week.
Them, spazzing on.
When D Block, especially when D Block was doing their thing, and
them, I was,
bro, because you was hearing stuff from there that you ain't hearing nobody else. You ain't hear from nowhere else. So RP to K Slay.
RP to K Slay.
You know what I mean? Because he took that to another level. And shout out to Spazzo for taking what K Slay doing this and running with it.
And
running
it's crazy
because
I always had dreams and admirations to get next to Slay. And it's just like, I feel like it's God working mysterious ways, bro, because the connection I built with Spazzo is so dope, and he's such a genuine dude that it's like, it just so happened he ain't running in Slay's spot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like, yo, damn, like I wish I would have had the opportunity to do the same thing with Slay, because I always been like a big fan, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's working out still. Like,
it's working out how it's supposed to work out, man.
Drama
you know
hour, I'm still on the drama hour.
Fact,
you know
literally, you know what I'm saying?
Literally,
you know
bro.
What I mean? The 2.0 edition.
Right.
You know
shout out to Spazzo.
So shout out to Spazzo for representing.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Infamous Amadeus for putting off everybody.
I'm about to say, I'm performing, I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm performing July 3rd in Brooklyn with Amadeus at the Punchline Academy.
I think the Wonderville.
It's gonna be in Wonderville.
It's
gonna be in Wonderville. I don't
it's
think
gonna be
I
out
ever
before
been
that.
there. But yeah, man, it's gonna be dope, man. We performing some tracks off the tape. I might bring a few cats.
So y'all, you know what I mean? So y'all make sure y'all pop out.
Yeah, we gonna turn it up.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So before we go ahead and get into this single, you need to tell everybody where they can find all the merch, all your music to buy.
Yeah, definitely. It's
to buy, support the music. So let them know where they can find everything.
Yeah, you can find everything on my Instagram. The Instagram is Samony, SAMONEY 63RD. Samony BX, SAMONEY BX. On Twitter, I'm Samony63rd. And just click the links, man. When you click my link on Instagram, I got everything set up right there for you, man. You ain't gotta do too much. The merch is there, the tape is there, all the projects is there. So.
Everything you need is right there. So support the wave.
Subscribe to YouTube as well, man. Definitely, man.
You know what I mean? Support. Y'all gotta start supporting indie artists, dope artists.
Appreciate you, bro.
And you know what I mean? Side money on the way up, man. So before, we're gonna go ahead and get into this new single. Go ahead and
new single out right now, man. Off that Volume 1, Rite Volume 1 paid performance. Shout out to everybody that played a major role. Shout out to the visualizer, my man, Look Damon. We made a movie.
Right. Y'all already know what it is. It's WHCR 90.3 FM, Late Night New York. It's your boy King Haas. We're about to get into this new joint. The Bronx is in the building. Y'all know what time it is. Shout out to the whole 163rd. Shout out to everybody in the South Bronx. We making it happen. Shout out to Paparazzi TV. We out.